Hey, I don't usually come out here like this, especially like with a shirt like this. And it's kind of funny because like it looks like I'm like all shirt. It looks like I don't have a body. Um, but yeah, this is this is gonna be different. Um, so as many of you already know, there's a pandemic going on. Um, and as of today, it is April 3rd. I think it's April 3rd. April 3rd, or 4th, 2020. I should have looked at it before I did this. Oh well, whatever. Um, Things have been really strange. Obviously, I did cut my hair. Um, it's definitely different than it was, than it's been, I think, ever really. Um, so this part right here, it's like really long. But you wouldn't be able to tell because of the way I have it. But I actually cut it with my mom, and yeah, it was fun. It was cool to like cut it with her. It was a challenge because I've cut my hair before, um, but I've never had somebody cut it with me before. If you get what I mean. Like, I don't know. I guess my mom has cut my hair like when I was little, but like I don't know. You know how it is, like when you cut your hair and stuff like that. And thankfully I did have her because it would have been really hard to like cut my hair because it was down to here. So if you can imagine that now it's like here, it was down to here. So like all of it. So it was all around my hair, my head. It's interesting to say the least. I don't have videos posting about having plagioccephaly, and to anybody out there who still struggles with that, with the insecurities of having that. I just really hope that my videos have been able to help you, and if there's anything that I can talk about that helps you or that you kind of want me to shed light on or anything like that, any personal stories or just words of encouragement, I will absolutely do my best because I know what it's like to struggle with having insecurities, especially about your head and other things too. And I just want you to know that you are so loved and cared about, and you bring so much more to this life than you may realize. And even though, um, we all have insecurities, and you have insecurities about little things that are big things to you that really get you down, I just want you to know and need you to know that those things do not make you any less lovable, because your kindness, your caring about others, and that sense of humanity aspect of you, having empathy towards others, that's not weakness, that is strength in the true sense of what it is. And I just don't want you to ever lose sight of what, you know, how powerful that is to actually care about others, especially in the times that we're in, because right now more than ever, I mean, it's global. Like, this thing that's going on, it is affecting everybody. And when this first happened, and really, I want to say, like, going back the past like year and a half, ever since my grandma died, um, there have been a lot of things that I've been challenged with and that I've had to face. A lot of it has had to do with my faith, and I do want to talk about that here because that's a huge part of who I am. Um, so I don't know if you guys have watched, my videos before, but um, when I um, about well almost 7 years, but I'll just say 6.5 because we just hit past March. So like a little over 6.5 years ago, September 11th, 2013. It's crazy to think about. I attempted suicide, and I had this experience happen to me that I could only ever say that it was literally a near death experience. And I had something remarkable happen to me, something that I can only explain as I felt my soul leave my body. I fought so hard because I wanted to die so bad, and I fought it, and I felt my soul leave my body about 6 times, and then on that final time that I was just like I was just so tired, and I was just like, please let me go. I just felt like I got, like, my soul was leaving, and then I just got pulled back in my body, and I was just wrapped up in love, and just all the parts of me that were ever, like, just all the sadness and all of the pain and everything that I ever felt. It was just like, hey, I know what you've been through, and I want you to know that you're loved. And I was calmed, and I just felt so loved like I had never experienced before, only in, like, I don't want to say that the love that I had ever had, it was like I was never loved before, because I absolutely was, but it was so much different than the kind of love that I was given, because at that point, I was out as trans, but I didn't feel like I was truly loved and seen for who I was. But yes, it was magnificent. And so when my grandma died, or well, really before she died, I was really struggling with the fact that, like, my grandma was gonna pass away, and she was the only person that I knew that believed in God and, like, practiced her faith. And that really got to me, because I was just incredibly, like, devastated and scared, because I felt like my grandma's gonna die. Like, I am not gonna have that kind of love and care that she gives. And to this day, I don't. But what I have gotten since then, since I had been praying for, I literally pray every day. Like, I do my best to absolutely pray before I eat, and it's crazy because when I do, it feels like the food tastes better. It feels like, it feels like it's not that I wasn't ever grateful before. And it's funny how, when you do it, it kind of seems like kind of silly, and it really kind of makes you scared, because, you know, just all the shame that's around people believing in God, and that sense of, like, oh, people who, like, I don't know, there's, like, how do I put it? Like, when somebody believes in God, a lot of people shy away from them because it makes it seem like they're somehow better than, like, people who claim they believe in God are somehow better than people who don't, which in my case, I don't believe that I'm any better than anybody. The only thing that I do is just pray. I'm thankful for my food, to be able to have it in my life, and I don't think that other people aren't. That's something just that I do because that's what I choose to do, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not ever gonna shame somebody for doing something that I don't, and for believing God or not believing in God, you know what I mean? I talk with my hands so you can see. So, that's been going on. It's been something that's really been on my mind a lot. Just that trusting part, just trusting that things will work out the way that they're going to. because we don't know what's gonna happen. I live at home with my mom and my brothers, and I was working, but with everything with the unemployment thing going on, and unfortunately, when you know your work deems themselves essential, but you and so many of your other coworkers you work with are not elderly, but they have people in their lives that they take care of who are older and that have immune compromised bodies and stuff like that. Like, I have severe asthma, and my work knows that. They've always known that. They've always known that I have arthritis, that I would go and go to physical therapy and get shots in my spine because my back is like really messed up, and it's been really hard because with all this thing going on, I haven't taken ibuprofen for like a month, and I haven't taken like Tylenol. I guess Tylenol is okay, but I don't really like Tylenol because it kind of I wouldn't say it makes me sick, but it kind of makes me like, I don't think I'm allergic to it, but I might be. For some reason, I don't know. It's medicines and stuff like that. They affect everybody different. But yeah, so I haven't really taken that. So being home and everything, I've just been like working out in the yard and been helping out with my family and stuff like that. But one of the big things is that my mom, she works at the hospital, and my mom is somebody who is in the above 60 category, and no shame about that, but it's just something that they claim that people above 60, like, anybody can die from this, anybody can get sick from it. There was a World War II veteran that's like 101 or 102 years old, and he survived through it. So I don't think that people above 60 are going to die if they get it. I just think that this thing affects everybody differently. We don't know, and it's scary. It's really, like, I would be lying if I didn't say that I was worried, because I am. But that's where a lot of the faith aspect that I have been really kind of not struggling with, but just having to go through and everything. I wholeheartedly believe that it is so important for us to be honest with how we feel about things. I think that it's important for us to be real with others and ourselves, because it's one thing. I know that there's a lot of this, like, oh, think positively, your body will react to that, of course, but I don't think that it's humanly, like, I don't think it's right for us to act like everything is okay when they aren't. I think that it's good to be able to feel and express your emotions so that you don't repress them, so that they build up in your body and make you sick. Because that's something that I did for years, and who knows what kind of thing that has, what effect that has, besides being stressed out, or having panic attacks, and some people not knowing why or anything like that. There's lots of things that are going on right now, and I think that it's really important for you to recognize how you feel and to breathe, and just know that there's so many things that happen, and we don't know, we can't control what's gonna happen, but we just need to know that right now, we're here, we're here and we're part of something that is so amazing. Like, I'm just looking up at what's behind me, and I love that tree. It's my favorite tree. I kind of want to get that tattooed on me, honestly. So we're just out here. I'm out here with my dog, Leia. Leia. Okay. You know, we're just out here doing the best we can, and that is absolutely enough. I don't think that we need to, like, I've been seeing a lot of posts about people feeling like what they're doing isn't enough and stuff like that, and I don't think that that's true. Like, I think that this is a big, like, this is a massive thing that's going on. This has not gone on before. Like, none of us have been through this, you know what I mean? Like, none of us have. There have been people that have gone through things, absolutely, but as a global type of thing going on, this is brand new, like, uncharted territories, and it's scary. And to be able to sit down and ground yourself in the fact that you are doing absolutely everything that you can, you know, wash your hands, you know, if you go out, wash your clothes, be mindful of what you do. I, you know, take a shower, wash my hands and everything, and I'm not around people, so I'm hoping that me touching and scratching my face is okay, but I'm trying not to be like insanely how do I do it? Like, I pet my dog, you know, and then I like touch my face. Hopefully that's not, you know, something it's bad to do, but you know, I understand, you know, that people are really scared, and I don't think that it's now is not the time to shame people for being scared. Like there's no other way to put it. Like, people should respect others anyways, and be mindful of what they do. We all have room to learn and grow through this, and it's really just a pause on, you know, how we think that we should be, and just doing the best, because we're all in survival mode. I think I don't think that this, like, I think that everybody is going through a kind of trauma thing that's just unlike anything we've ever been through before, you know. So we're in like fight or flight, and we're all just doing the best we can. And I really can't stress how you waking up is enough. Like, you waking up, and just if you lay in bed for a little bit, and you know, you don't go to like to the gym or whatever, and you just stay at home and you clean up your house, you know, fix your room up, you know, make your bed, um, take your dog out for a walk, you know, something like that. Like, that's enough. And you don't have to write a novel, you don't have to paint the most, like, whatever painting. You can do whatever you want to do, but it's not like you have to do these types of things now. You know what I mean? Like, you being here is enough, and you feeling what you feel is enough. And you know I felt like I need to make this video, but it's more so for me to look back on. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen, and I just think that it's really important for us to know that, you know, with all the time and everything that we were given, cherish your loved ones. Be there and reach out to your loved ones and let them know, like, hey, like, I'm thinking of you, just want to check in, see how you're doing, like, want to send you some good thoughts, and just hope you have a good day and something that makes you smile, or here's a movie recommendation, here's a TV show recommendation, you know, play like iMessage games and stuff like that, or like the Uno thing is fun. I love that game. Me and my brothers play it all the time. It's actually really fun. Do puzzles. Just go back to like the basics of things. It doesn't need to be these like, let's go to the bar or do something like, if you make food, like share that food with your friend and just be like, hey, like look what I made, and be like, oh, that looks good. Here's what I made too. I think that we kind of, I think that things are really complicated right now, and we don't know what exactly we need to do, because it's like we're all on pause, and it's really like stressful and scary, but just keep hanging in there. Just literally, my mom always told me this, and it really got on my nerves. But she would always tell me to take one day at a time, and that's what I'm doing my best to do. It's amazing, like all the things you can do, and it doesn't feel like it's stress, especially over the weekends for me. This is why I'm kind of trying to get myself out of the house, and I do anyways, like during the week, but it's different like on weekends and stuff, because my mom works, so it's like kind of scary, it's hard to kind of calm down a little bit, so that's why I'm doing this, just so it gives me something to do and something positive to create and everything, because I love my mom. I love my mom so much. She is literally everything. Like she's my mom. If you know me, I mean, my mom is like, my bones are literally made out of her bones, and that is something that I absolutely love, that I learned, and she's just so precious to me, and I just want her to be healthy and to live an even longer life than she already has, because it's not even old, like, you know what I mean, like, you just want your loved ones to be able to like grow really freaking old, like 100 and 200 years old, you know what I mean? Like, I know that's unrealistic, but you just want the best things for your loved ones. And that's what I want for all of you, everybody, everywhere. I want the best for everybody, and I just want so many things, and another scary thing about this is that we can't control is like, this is something that's been weighing on me heavily. So like when people do die from this, or when they get it even, you can't go to the hospital with your loved one. That's terrifying. Like, I, having gone through everything that I did with my grandma, it was like I was so incredibly grateful that like I was able to go to the hospital and see her, even if it would be for a little bit, or just to sit with her. And even when she stopped being able to talk and everything and was like, almost gone, like I would be able to go there with her and hold her hand and sit with her and talk to her and play her a song on the piano that I remembered when I was like in the first, second, third grade, But with this, it's like, you don't know if they have the ability to talk. You don't know if they'll be on a ventilator. You don't know anything. And so it's very scary, because those moments and those kinds of things, I mean, every moment, I literally, I cannot stress this enough. Like, literally every single moment that you spend with your loved one is precious. It is absolutely precious. We think we have time to do those kinds of things, but we don't know. And, you know, being able to have had those moments with people, and then having moments where it's so unexpected, you know, I really just want people to really think more about the relationships and stuff they have with others, to use this time to build those relationships that you have with the people who are in your life. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, reaching out to others, people in your past lives, you know, it doesn't have to be that kind of thing. But just reaching out, I mean, one of the things that I've done, and I'll admit this, you know, I reached out to a family member, actually two family members, one who I haven't talked to since I was like a baby pretty much, and then my dad's sister, who used to live with us for a little while. I admit I was awful to her, and I reached out to her, and I just feel like it's important to reach out to people and just, like, I don't know, for her, like, I asked for forgiveness for how awful I was, because, you know, I think she lives in Nevada, or somewhere, or maybe California, and I would absolutely regret it if I wasn't able to apologize to her, you know what I mean? That's just something for me. It doesn't have to be for you, but I just think that it's important to make amends, and I think that it's important to respect people and their boundaries and stuff like that too. Absolutely, like, that's number one. But just don't take any of this for granted. Use this time that you have with your loved ones wisely and make the most of it. Play games, make up games, have fun, do something productive, in a sense of, like, it doesn't have to be write a novel about whatever. You can work on a novel, you can work on whatever you want, but it's like you don't have to do these, like, crazy, like, things that, like, you can just wake up, you can just be, you can have some cereal, or have, like, something, like, doesn't have to be, you know, just be here, just be here. That's just kind of what I'm trying to say, really, is just be here. I'm happy you're here. You know, I made a video, like, right after I got top surgery, and yeah, like, even if it's just, like, just take every moment that you have here and cherish it a little more. Think of things that you're grateful for. Say the things that you're grateful for before you go to bed. When you wake up, think of those things that you're grateful for. Think of things that you want to do today. Like, have a list of, like, I want to, you know, clean up my room, or organize something, or, you know, do something there, you know. Reach out to your friends, you know, play a game all throughout the day, and then clean your room, and then you can, like, whenever they send a game, like a, you know, because the games go back and forth, you know, clean up and then do that, and then you can, like, multitask. You know, that's something I do. It's fun. If you have animals, take care of them. Take them on a walk. Take them around your house. Or if you live in an apartment, you know, play a game with them or something. Or chill out on the couch and, like, rub their belly, or, you know, give them a bath. I know those are kind of crazy, but, you know, it's fun to be with your loved one and have them, and just to let them know that, like, you're here and you love them too, because they're gonna love you. They're gonna love you so much, and just be here with you. Like, literally, my dog is just chilling. Like, You okay? She's just chilling, you know? So, just all you gotta do is just be here, and that's enough. I know that I rambled on about so many different topics, and it was like all my videos shoved into one, but I don't know if you'll take the time to listen to this or anything like that, but if I'm gonna make it stamp for this time. So if all you ever watched is up until this moment, everything that I said I meant from the bottom of my heart and soul. But if you just watch this right here, just please be kind to others. Please reach out to your loved ones and just let them know you just check in on them and let them know that, like, hey, like, I'm thinking of you. Like, I hope you have a good one, or, you know, just send them a video game or like a game, or send them, you know, recipe or pictures of a dog, or, you know, an animal that they like, or videos that you like and see. Little things like that. It goes a really long way, and I know that they'll definitely appreciate it. And, you know, just you being here is enough. Can't stress that enough. Seriously, you being here is enough. You are enough. So yeah. Oh, music, definitely. Send music all the way. I can't even think of on the spot. I have so many songs. I should honestly make a playlist or something, and like post it. I might do that eventually, of songs that I listen to. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do that. You know, do that and send it to your friends. Listen to your favorite songs and sing them out loud. You know, just know that you're enough and you are so loved and cared about. And yeah, I'm happy you're here, and I'm praying for you and your loved ones. And you know, you all are in my heart. And just thank you so much for being here today and taking some time to watch my video. And I pray we all make it through this stronger, and then we all learn what love is more than we did before, than we thought we knew. And just keep hanging in there, and just know you're so loved and cared about. And I don't think that I ever actually showed my tattoo that I got. Yeah, so this is a rose that I got. It was October 29th, 2019. I got it to symbolize, so I don't know if you can see these scars on here. There's one right here, this one right there, and there's like a lot. I had, if you knew me back in the day when I was in like middle school, my arm was absolutely covered in scars. They healed a lot, and with the help of my grandma, who literally drove me to a park close by my house and helped heal them, like put stuff on them and literally kiss them when they were like really gross and fresh. Like, she let me know that, like, she loves me so much, and I just want to pass that on to you guys. I love you so much, and I want you guys to be happy and healthy and have the best lives that you guys can possibly have, and to be able to make it through this and enjoy things. But even if we aren't through this thing yet and we're still going through it, I want you to know that you right here, right where you're at, you are so loved and cared about. And yeah, and I got this other one. I hope I can show. Yeah, hold on. Hopefully I can do this. Got kind of fat arms. Okay. Oh man. I don't really want to take my shirt off to show you. Okay, so it says, can you see that? You're short but mighty, Mom. So my mom, she wrote that. She drew it. She signed it and everything, for me. That was something she told me when I was in kindergarten. I was bullied really bad in kindergarten, and she kissed the center of my hand on both of them actually, and she told me that wherever I go, she'll always be with me. And when I was little and at school, I would just pretty much hold my face and just know that like I am loved, and that would help me get through so much. Like I can't even, there's so many things I can't even, but that is another thing that is something that deserves to be known. That you're short but mighty. Hearts are short, they're small, but they're mighty. They're what keeps us going, and you are what keeps so many things going on in the people's lives who love you, because without you, there would be something missing from everybody's life, because you affect a lot more people than you realize, and never doubt the impact you have on others, okay? So yeah, thanks again for taking the time to watch this, and I just hope that wherever you are, I hope you and your loved ones are okay and just hanging in there. And if you ever want to reach out or anything, you can always message me or something. Have questions or anything like that on stuff to talk about. You know, keep it kind, and considerate and stuff. But just know that whatever walk of life you come from, we're all in this together. As cheesy as that is, we truly are, and I just hope that you know that you're loved and cared about. And yeah, I wish you all the best, and thanks again for watching. So much love, and yeah, be kind, and so much love to you all. Bye, take care.